Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for today's little reading. I thought we would just take a different selection of cards and see what comes out. So, as always, remember these are general readings, not everything will resonate. So just take that does and leave the rest. Thank you to everyone who are continuing to support my channel. I really appreciate it. So we've got these cards first. We've got green, revitalise your nervous system. Okay. Purple, develop mental clarity. And then bronze, strengthen your body. When I saw that, first of all, I just saw, funny enough, even before I read the words, it was almost like I was looking at a bronzed torso. Yay! So for some reason somebody could be doing bodybuilding or going into bodybuilding, or it was just seeing the bronzing that they do before a competition of some kind, or it could literally be a goldenly bronzy body on a beach. I'm sure there'll be many of them, but yeah, somebody may be dark in colour, but they look oiled up for some reason. So moving on, that's just what I got from there. Alright, so we've got revitalise your nervous system. That feels really significant for the energies that are pushing through right now, because the thing to remember is not only are you shedding, clearing emotional wounds, situations, removing that no longer serves you, practicing the art of letting go, not being held back, getting out of your own way, which has been some of the other readings that we've done. It feels that revitalizing the nervous system is really significantly important to some of you within the collective. I'm being shown that there's a lot of emphasis going into ascension symptoms and so on, when really it is more connecting to the stress of the situations that you're leaving behind or letting go. Also for some of you, they're showing to remember that, say if you've been embedded or engaged in or a particular situation or belief or whatever it may be for a long period of time, that when you remove yourself from that situation, there's going to feel like a weirdness, like a hole, a void of some kind. So what they're showing is, say if you had something clamped on your arm for ages, or even like if someone had broken their arm, they've got a cast on it, then when they take that cast off, it's how the arm or the leg would feel. It's like feeling the air, it's not constricted, it's not as colourful as the rest of the flesh on the other arms or parts of the body. It needs that revitalising. It needs the sun of some kind to help nourish it. Help nourishing literally the nerve endings. So someone could have a problem with nerve endings. Carpal tunnel may be significant for some. Yeah, and also as well, be a bit mindful of trying extreme alternative therapies. Yeah, and for some it feels as well that you may have even tried something recently or doing something and it's not actually agreeing with you. It is making you more either anxiety or whatever that may be. Okay, and then with the purple developmental clarity, this will go hand in hand, developing mental clarity when you're able to calm the nerves, calm the mind, and it's not even going down the route of meditation, it's just being a little bit more intentional or present within the everything that you're doing. There's something about planning so far ahead. You can plan far ahead, yeah, of course you've got to have goals, but for some of you there's a missing piece or a stepping stone in between where you're at, the stepping stone and then the end goal. This is reminding me of a video I've done, I don't know if that's the one in the members group, but about be it the distance between where you believe you are now to where you feel you should be, that the gap's not too big. Let me know if that's the one in the members group or whatever. Okay, so we've got here community and spiritual ancestors. So there's something in regards to your environment or where you're living or the people you're interacting with. There could be either a situation that is causing you anxiety. There could be some kind of gossip going on. There could be an element of questioning those who are up around you, which that will always continue because they're showing me a lighthouse light that's spinning round. You'll always be scanning because you're looking for something. So just to say what I'm questioning, if you're operating from the higher self, surely you're not going to be still having that because that's got an element of paranoia. But they're saying no, we're looking at this the stepping stone in between. So if you're here, hope this is making sense. If you're here and in your environment, a community, there's something you're questioning or questioning people or whatever, or you're not able to see it, but you can feel there's something you're missing or something's still there, that will be your lighthouse light is still searching. That's your subconscious that is still actively waiting to signal you when something comes into your experience. So what they're saying is at this time, whatever you're trying to understand, work out, it's okay to lay it to rest for a moment because there is more coming into play. So that feels like it's getting complex. Just to break it down, you're looking for something, that's the searchlight. You're always going to be scanning for it because you're having a clear out with beliefs, people, places, things, and just emotions. So don't try to consciously control this light, this searchlight that's spinning, because that is your subconscious and it's already set, programmed that if there is something that you need to be alerted to, it will fire off or the searchlight will stop, and then your intuition will draw you to focus on a particular person, place, thing, belief, situation, whatever it may be, or to recognize that the emotions coming up aren't actually that's going on around you. It's something deeper that you're releasing. So I hope that made sense. But the other bit that made it a little bit complicated, as they were showing, there is also for some of you another situation that could well be blended similar, where you are being kind of subtly manipulated to stop looking or searching or believing or something like that. There's a change that's happening subtly, but it's a manipulation. So your spirit guides are saying at this time, just focus on your nervous system, of grounding yourself, calming yourself. Whatever you need to know will present itself. Now's not the time to actively force or tip up tables and lift up rocks and actively search, because you've already got your searchlight is going. I am definitely feeling, because this searchlight or this tower is what I'm actually seeing, not a lighthouse with it is something is coming. So we've got the karmic wheel in play. Something's coming. Oh, not that title again. Something's coming. You're not even going to believe it. There's some information that is manifesting. For some reason, as I just said that as well, I was feeling 3 to 4 females, whether they know each other or not, that they are running on a similar timeline or storyline. They could be within the same community, or community could be representing the same storyline that they're connected to. This searchlight or more information coming forward is almost like they're manifesting for something to come out. So if that's you, collective, male, female, whatever it is, it's almost like everyone willing each other to be the one to kick the tower down. Your spirit guides are messaging, or the message for all of you, whoever you may be, is to don't start kicking at the moment, because there are higher powers in play right now, and you could be caught out along the way. If you know that you're caught up in the mix of whatever it may be, then you're being called to stand still and not interfere as such. I hope that makes sense, because that was clearly specific. We've got here developmental clarity, which will follow on for the message that we're saying. Feeling safe is maybe also an element of that. Someone could be feeling vulnerable right now. Somebody could be being made to feel vulnerable. Someone could be made to feel that if they don't shut up, or if they don't stop searching, looking, digging, inquiring, then there's a projection of they won't be protected or saved. That's not the case. Whatever we're touching on here, it's already out of everybody's hands. That bit needs to be made clear. Whatever it is, this feels like it's applying to masculine and feminine energies. Whatever your situation is, if this is resonating with you, just take the overall message for you. Feeling safe is also where you are now, where you're wanting to be, the stepping stone in between. There's an element of needing to feel safe, secure, grounded, at ease, peace within is the components that are making up this stepping stone. So if you're trying to decide anything or view anything or do anything, check that it has the components of safety, feeling safe, feeling at ease, feeling at peace, or not having to second guess or question contained in it. Know that this safe place is not has not got room for the paranoia element of it, or the forcing a search, because like the message keeps repeating, it's out of everybody's hands. There are higher powers at play, and something's unfolding. It feels like they're showing me like a white feather is being blown around a community, so something to do with a windy day, blustery day, or whatever it is, but within the chaos of the storm or the wind picking up, there is a white feather that's floating around. They're saying even as well, whether it's the people that are connected to this all see a version of that, whether they would acknowledge it to each other or not, I don't know. Who knows each other, who doesn't? But it's almost like those that have no need to worry will see this. And I'm not saying, oh, if you don't see a feather then you're fucked. I'm just saying there's something about at least 3 people seeing a white feather during the day on the same day. Whether everyone else knows, yeah, me too, and all of that part, I don't know. So we've got here bronze, strengthen the body. It feels like strengthening the core of who you are, the body being the tree stump. Somebody could be quite short. The tree trunk, and then the roots. I was going to say the roots, and then they're showing me the leaves. You've got to let me catch up. The tree stump, the tree trunk of the body, which is the body. The strengthening of the core is the tree. I was about to say nourishing the nervous system is the roots. It is how are you nourishing yourself, eating, drinking, replenishing, or whatever. And now the leaves are floating in the wind, which could also change to, it could be a leaf. That is a generalized statement. It's a cop out. It's like it's either a fucking feather or it's a leaf, because if we're coming into the fall, there'll be plenty of feathers and leaves. This is specific to whenever you watch this. Leaves, they are green, they're not brown. So summertime. All right, so we've got trust your intuition is and letting go. All right, we're back on the same page. So trust your intuition and letting go of the need to be right. I'm still learning that one. Trusting your intuition is the absolute tree trunk core of everything. If it's about not the firmness of your body, but if it is the body is your temple, it's your rock, it's the core of where everything is. Within that you've got your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, because I was seeing that as laughter as I turn it over. So there's a combination. It's like let it go, and just know this period at the minute, as much as the energies are really heavy, really strong, you can transmute it by just being lighter. There's nothing you need to be searching out, seeking, doing at this point in time. Yes, in the background it is still happening, it's still going on, but there's nothing you can actively do to make it quicker, bring it forward, or show it, or pull it out, or whatever it needs to be. That part's not yours, it's out of your hands. You're being told to hand something over, let it go, or whatever, because there's you could be blocking what's trying to push through, and you don't want to get caught in the way of what is pushing through, because this energy is heavy, it's strong. It's like pulling out the plug, and then, I know, washed your hands from being in the garden and all the soil and whatever, since we're on about that earthy type stuff. Washing the hands and then pulling the plug out, and all of that water is swilling down. It's that first force of the water that comes down the plug hole before you see the whirlpool in the sink. Whirlpool and wind blowing, so whirlwinds. We've had that before, haven't we? No, there's places having hurricanes, of course, but There's oh, who was it said in the comments? Well, I can't remember. Did you tell me that it was a whirlwind? I was cyclone. Yay. I can't think of your name. I was going to say your name. I can't think. So there you go. Whatever. Cyclone, whirlwind, whirlpool. There's something that is doing the rounds. Definitely. It's like with the light search going round. Okay, and I'm just being aware that I'm going anti-clockwise, so that's interesting. Yeah, all right. So even as I was thinking that, it was like anti-clockwise, but then I was seeing it's like, God, just bear with me here for real. Like old school making stuff, I don't know, friggin' pencil save the trees, but pencil with an elastic band on or something, and it's wound up really tight, and then you let it go and something pops off, like those, what are those trees that they've got a little wing bit there and like a seed or whatever in the middle, and they look like little helicopters, propellers as they're floating. I hope someone knows what the hell I am talking about because that's a lot that's all going, but I mean, are we getting anything clearer than that? Hopefully. Helicopter propellers, it's everything's spinning. What is it? No, because you're standing still. Everything's happening around you. You've just got to keep pushing forward. Decisions to be made. Yeah, all right. So something's getting mixed up, churned up, or it has been. Something's been being pushed the wrong way or trying to go backwards. It can only go so far backwards before it snaps and then it propels forward, or it has to go back to its natural state. And that with the whirlwind, whirlpool, that there was clockwise. So something that's been pushed to its limits is about to explode, pop off, or do whatever, and that may well be why safe place, feeling safe or feeling vulnerable could be significant for some of you. You'd think they'd be able to put it a bit clearer, easier. All right, we've got suffering in silence. So that makes sense where we're picking up something going on either to do with the community, spiritual ancestors. You need to know that these messages are your spirit guides, your loved ones, your ancestors, whether you've known them or not, or your history, or whatever it may be. Are all drawing in at this time because there is massive shifts and changes coming through, whether you're into that kind of thing or whatever, it doesn't matter. You'll be alerted to what you need to know when you need to know it, and that's why they're saying about the subconscious, which is another element that we've picked up in another reading. We've got here the waiting game. So like we're saying, this feels like it is that stepping stone that we're talking about, the feeling safe, the being patient. There's nothing that you're needing to do right now. It's coming from elsewhere. So some of you will have already got signs, answers, confirmations to situations, made decisions, let things go, called things to a close, chose to walk away, or knowing that there's no point engaging any further with a particular person, place or thing, or belief, whatever it may mean for you. So what they're saying is just focus on keeping yourself calm, removing the stress and worry or whatever you need to do, and then you're moving yourself into this safe place rather than vulnerable. Purple is highly highly spiritual color. So again, it's tying in with the ancestors surrounding you. The patience is what's needed at this time. Just for some of you to know as well, this is a temporary pause. If you're feeling a pause, or many of you are just stepping into this zone right now, because there is an onslaught of heavy energies. This is like yeah, powering through. When you come out of this, yeah, right. So when you come out of this stage, they just showed me like opening a door of, oh, has the hurricane died down, or is it? No, it will still be quite windy, but it's the tail end of it, and that's what they're showing me. It's like the tail end of something finishing. So that's why as well they're saying to be careful that you're not either taking on other people's arguments, or getting in the mix, or stoking the fire, or doing whatever, like trying to instigate a situation to happen just for your gain, your benefit, or whatever. That's the biggest no-no that they're saying. It's like, move to this position and be grateful that you're there, because that is your protection at this time. It's only a small pause point, and then when you come out, it's yeah, it's like being aligned with the energy. I keep going to say hitting the ground running, but they're saying no, it's not hitting the ground running, because you're still needing to adjust to that energy. Just bear with me, sorry, because it sounds like it's meaningless. I don't know at this stage who's still following and not. It's not opening the door yet, it's still windy, but you've still got to go out, because you've got to get on with your day, go to work, do whatever, or just you need to go outside. So it's blowing the cobwebs off. So some of you may have been in hermit mode for a while. You're now going to feel the pull or the call, or no, you need to go out. It may feel a little bit different, or so you're changing either environment, location, group of friends, or belief, or something. So that's what they're trying to say. When you move through into this stage or this section, there's that element, like they said, thank God they brought me back to it. They're taking the cast off the arm. It's going to feel a little bit weird, or bare, or empty, or it's something. That's what they're saying. Once you get to this stage, then you're going to know what it is you need to do. Okay, so you're not coming out to this bit having to rethink about life and all the rest of it. It's almost like in this period, just the little bit of a downtime. I'm not on about weeks on end or nothing. It's like this is still quick, even though they're saying the patience bit. This is just removing yourself. So when you come out of that bit, you have already let go. You are the trunk of the tree, so you're strong, you're firm. Trust in your intuition, because you're able to then reflect back this, and this, and so you move forward. This isn't a deciding stage. This is already that you know what you need to do. Yeah, and whether it's relevant or whatever, when I'm seeing the door opening, it feels like it's really bright and light outside. We've got here throat chakra. So again, just there was a bit at the beginning, if I remember rightly, about not speaking up, not searching for something, or not doing nothing, or whatever it was. What they're saying is you're going to really find your voice, or you're going to know that, yeah, all right. So what they're saying is, don't forget, we're seeing this whirlpool or something erupting, this information coming forward. It's that you're going to be able to either speak about it, or you'll be with people that are seeing things the same, or whatever it was that people may have been trying to do to prod and poke or instigate for an outcome to happen. Without needing to do that, it already manifests, presents itself. And then with this throat chakra, there will then be a chance to be able to discuss, like I've joked, everyone being on the same page, or a confirmation, recognition that your intuition was right and that you made the right decision to let go or not resist, or to hand something over, whatever it may be. And there we've got accelerated motion is under at the bottom of the deck, because this waiting game is just a tiny, it's not even like divine timing, gonna take friggin' forever. It's like a pause minute to remove you from a situation so everything can play out further. Okay, so and that accelerated motion, they're saying, is that bit not hitting the ground running, but an acceleration of putting plans into action, because now you have developed clarity, mental clarity, so you know what to do. But you're only able to do that when you've settled your anxiety, your nerves, your worry, or whatever. So we've got here the Two of Wands, kind of a plan, sort of a plan, but not really. What they are saying as well with that Two of Wands, this might be something separate for someone, whatever, but they're reminding me of readings before that we done, where they were stipulating that you're going to get to a point where you're not able to proceed alone. There's the times of doing things by yourself, for yourself, feeling alone, speaking up alone, and all of that kind. The singularity, the being single with all that you do, and not able to delegate, or can't hand over, or trying to produce something, do something, and all that's, those times are dissolving, are going. It is about teamwork now getting forward. So there's definitely as well, and they're saying this will be in another message, but just to touch on it now in regards to plans and stuff, what they're showing me is that it's extremely important for those that are further along in their ascension process, or their awakening journey, and so of who you do align with, because they're showing something about a 10-year cycle set in place, and this energy that's whacking through really heavy and strong. It's almost like letting out the dirty water, or letting whatever down the plug hole, or that releasing of whatever it's you need to have let go, or of beliefs or things that no longer serve you in this time, in order to be clear of it. It's not like binning people or whatever, but it's having a firm understanding of what you need to do pushing forward. So what they're trying to say is this energy is so strong in regards to work that will be required and pushed in, and also manifesting. So there may be one that's good at manifesting, one that's practical, or one that's ideas, or one that's creative, or all of everyone, or whatever it may be. But aligning yourself with someone knowingly that they are completely going against the grain, and they're not working towards the new earth consciousness type elements, then you're going to start coming into real tricky ground. and that's why as well they're making a point of, as we go further throughout the year, this August should be and it's generalized, so take it that way, but ultimately this August should be a good month for many people, even in the sense of coming out of the darkness into the light kind of energy, or having clarity of vision of what's needed next. Okay, so we've got here Three of Cups. So again, that's why they were just touching on the who you align yourself with. Yeah, threes, so groups or celebrations or unity, working together, all of that side. It's like 3, 4 or 2 or whatever number you've got coming together with the same mindset, same way of thinking, same knowing. That person individually brings this to the pot, that person or whatever, they all bring their elements, but collectively it is one thought, one mind, and so on. That's what we're trying to work forward to. It's bringing people together. They're showing me as well 6 other like little mini collectives or partnerships or whatever it is, coming together. So really what I'm seeing as well is like a hole or a base or a circle or something, and then it's got arms, lines, arms, points coming off it, and then on the end of that has those groups. One is a 2, one is a 6, but there's 6 groups. There's a 4, there's all different things. I don't know how they would all know each other, or maybe they don't, but it's like they are a living collective regardless of knowing each other or not. Yeah, that's powerful. Yeah, I don't know what that circle bit is in the middle, but still, they're just saying everything's going to start linking up and becoming more apparent how interlinked people are. We've got here the 9 of Swords. This 9 of Swords is a releasing, the letting go. It's also a energetic release of, oh my God, I kept doubting my intuition, or oh my God, I almost got caught in the crossfire of that, or I was someone's scapegoat or something like that, or I need to speak up and say. This 9 of Swords is representing a prayer being answered. The little white dove, bird, whatever it is the confirmation coming through with the confusion. It's the white feather floating down. Yeah, it's not representing anxiety, can't sleep or whatever. It's almost like that moment of relief. It's like the calm after the storm, or I'm safe, I made it. Yeah, it's like the what ifs. Oh my God, it could have been like this, or oh, what if that had happened, it would have been so much worse, or that kind of thing. So it's almost like the reverse. Here there's worrying of what could be, or what could go wrong, or what if this, what if that. Here you're releasing that and coming from a higher perspective, or you're just in the safe space. It's a blanket. It's this detachment from the outcome. But then here it's when whatever you intuitively knew, or knowing a prayer would be answered, whatever it may represent for you, when you get to that bit, it's that relief of, wow, I can't believe it's true. And that may well be something someone within the collective is saying, I can't believe it's true, whether it be a positive aspect or a disbelief and a sadness. It can be anything, but just know when you're at this stage, you're going to know what to do. They're saying as well that throat chakra is representing watching your self-talk. That is highly important at this time. 2 came up. We've got here the Queen of Cups, could be yourself or someone you're connected to. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, whatever aspect you're coming from. We've got here the 10 of Pentacles. That could be in the upright to relieve pressure, or just pulling something together in order to be able to move forward. Or 10 of Pentacles could be finances lost, or the shedding, releasing of a belief, or friends, family, or job situation, whatever it is. It's either a gaining or a releasing, depending on what this bit means for you. We've got here the King of Cups, so that's the Queen of Cups. Then we've got the King of Cups. Switch it, change it how it needs to be. We've got here the, I was seeing telepathy for some of you, not all. Maybe a King of Cups could be a King or Queen of Cups, could be the safe place for some, not all. If this, for those that follow the twin flame soulmates, and so if that's who that is, there will be a mirroring aspect of some kind. A genuine one, and it would have been happening for a while, or you're moving into that. Yeah, okay, so for some of you, interesting. All right, for some of you as well, it's with this cycle closing out, this world card and this safe place, some of you could have met with your soulmate, or you could have been going through whatever with that, and then you've had some kind of confirmation and made the break to shut it down and move on, but straight away there's someone else. Or for some of you, there is someone that's been coming forward, but they've taken too long to whatever it is, and someone else has pitted them to the post, or your spirit guides have placed someone else in the way. For others of you, it's the other way around. King or Queen of Wands, the cycle's been closed out with them because your spirit guides have placed you in alignment with the new soul contract, with it is the King or Queen of Cups, whatever dynamics it needs to be in. It's a cycle closing out and a new cycle beginning, and that's what this will represent as you're moving forward. One makes you feel safe, and another one doesn't, so you'll know best how that is. They're saying finances do not come into it because it's yeah, it's not relevant at this time. We know that it is, but not in the sense of what's what. We've got here throat chakra, so the Ace of Wands, again, they mention something about creative thinking, clarity of mental clarity, developing your mental clarity, so a studying or a knowing, a fire, a passion, and knowing how to move forward, what you're moving forward with. This Nine of Swords, just don't hold on to that, because it's showing you a transition. It's almost like before you open the door, or before you get to this bit. That Ace of Wands is definitely the connecting, it's showing me to the sacral chakra and this. So there is going to be a sense of excitement moving forward. Yeah, so closing out the cycles as we've seen, the death and rebirth. So as you've opened the door, you're coming out, you're either transformed, new belief, new way of doing something, new trust within yourself, your instincts, knowing how to let go, how to manifest all of those bits, how to remove your worry, how to dampen any negative self-talk. Having the fire in your belly is what is the fire that ignites the phoenix rising again, and that transformation. So something connecting to fire as well. You've got fire sign there. We've got here the 8 of Cups, walking towards that is calling you, and leaving the past behind, letting go and leaving the past behind in some way. Anything that doesn't spark the anything that doesn't spark the pull, in the sense of not, oh, excitement, everything's excitement, I'm not saying that, but you know what makes you happy when you're interacting with it, you know what makes you sad, or so and so. That bit you know, and if you don't, then you go back to the beginning and work out where the hell your emotions are at, because you must know what makes you happy, what makes you sad, but then you also know where your head gets in the way and starts analysing or saying or whatever, which is why the readings have said, as you move forward with this, any choice, any decision that you make, you've got to go with the heart, because if you don't love what you're applying all of your energy and effort into, it's just going to go flat, and then you'll repeat that cycle, and you don't want that, not at this time. There's everything about this next month that we're just moving into. Okay, so hopefully that was making sense. I will take some of our beautiful angel cards and see. So for those that are at this stage, okay, so we have 9 of Ariel, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours. Trying too hard to please others. And then we've got 5 of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Amazing. Okay, collective, so there is your little reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.